We bring you the latest updates from the Pna Newsroom. The Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office is still verifying the death of one person in Cagayan due to tropical depression Maymay. Cagayan PDRRMO head Rueli Rapsing said the cadaver was retrieved yesterday afternoon and they are still trying to verify if this is related to the cyclone. Meanwhile, the Chief of Police in Santa Ana reported one missing person who went sailing early Tuesday morning. This despite the gale warning and no-sail policy in the area. As of today, Rapsing said a total of 1,270 people or 430 families have been preemptively evacuated in 5 municipalities, as 27 barangays were currently affected by the typhoon. The Department of Social Welfare and Development said it has prepared over 2,000 family packs for augmentation on top of the food packs being distributed by the local government units. Infectious diseases expert Dr. Ron Jean Solante believes that the country is nearing its endemic state of COVID-19. The latest COVID-19 tracker of the Department of Health shows that the weekly positivity rate has declined from 15.1% on October 2nd to 14.2% on October 9. In terms of mutation, Solante said that COVID-19 vaccines targeting the Omicron variant shows it could produce better antibodies and protection compared to the first-generation vaccines. He said that if we can maintain the wall of immunity against these variants, there is a possibility that these will no longer mutate again. DOH Officer in Charge Maria Rosario Vergere earlier said the government is eyeing to procure these new generation COVID-19 vaccines by the first quarter of 2023. Meanwhile, Octa Research Fellow Dr. Guido David said he is also hoping for the continued downtrend in COVID-19. In their latest report, NCR's 7-day positivity rate has dropped from 19% on October 3 to 17.3 as of October 10. He adds the reproduction number is also down to 0.93, while the one-week growth rate is at negative 16%. Malacanang is all set to lay down programs to stop the spread of fake news, especially through social media. This after a Pulse Asia survey showed that 90% of Filipinos were exposed to political fake news. Office of the Press Secretary Officer in Charge Cheloy Garafil said fake news is a serious issue that the OPS will closely monitor and address. The Pulse Asia survey also showed that 86% of Filipinos believe that false or fake news is a problem in the country. At least 58% of the respondents said they get fake news from social media influencers, bloggers, and vloggers, followed by journalists at 40% and national-level politicians at 37%. On Monday, Garafil said the palace will continue to conduct a study on whether vloggers may be accredited to cover Malacanang. Social Welfare Secretary Erwin Tulfo urged awardees of this year's search for outstanding families to become role models in their communities. 3 families were hailed by the DSWD as outstanding families for their significant contribution towards nation building and the development of the family as the foundation of Philippine society. During the awarding ceremony, Tulfo appealed to the families to continue being role models and bring hope and inspiration to others. The Natatanging Pamilyang Pilipino Award or NPP was launched in line with the 30th National Family Week celebration, which highlights the resiliency, courage, and strength of the Filipino family amid the pandemic. The Adharo family from Baguio City was named the National Award Grand Winner this year, followed by the Tayawan family from Malita, Davao Occidental, while the Juan family from San Felipe, Zambales. The family was chosen for actively participating in the fundraising efforts of their church and as hosts of various community projects. And those are the latest and the biggest stories from the Pna Newsroom. For more news content, visit our webpage or head onto the Philippine News Agency's Facebook and Twitter accounts. We are also shown on the social media pages of the Office of the Press Secretary and Radio Pilipinas RP1. Stay tuned for more news updates. I am William Theo. We tell stories that inspire change.